Hey everyone, how you doing? Just thought I'd give you an update. It's a beautiful day here in Horsham, and so I'm outside enjoying the sunshine and the fresh air, which is great. But last week was a tough week, really struggling with my heart, and I also had two scans to have done, a CT scan and an MRI scan, but they were all done. And yesterday I met with my oncology consultant to review those results, and whilst in the main they were really very good, they weren't quite as good as I'd hoped for, but you know me, I do have high hopes and expectations and faith, and so we still keep believing for more all the time, knowing that God is always good and faithful and true, and that I'm safe in his hands. And so I feel very peaceful about what we chatted about with the consultant. Basically, she said that I've responded really well to the chemo, and all of the tumours have shrunk quite significantly, but not disappeared altogether. So the lesion that's on the liver is still there, and it shrunk quite a lot. It was operable before, but it's very operable now, and so that is good news, although I'd hoped it had gone altogether, to be truthful with you. But nonetheless, that is good news. The nodule that was on my lung has also shrunk, which does give some indication that it may be a cancerous tumour, although it's so small at the moment they can't even see it on the take-up of the various dyes that they use in the CT and MRI scan. But nonetheless, it does mean that as it appears to have got smaller as a result of the chemo, that they want to keep their eye on that. So we continue to pray that God will do something miraculous there. But the overall good news is that they're proceeding now with a bowel resection, so colon surgery coming very shortly, meaning that I'll be in hospital for some 10 days, maybe a bit less depending on how well I respond. And we should be getting a date for that in the not too distant future, and that process in itself, getting a date for surgery, will accelerate me on the waiting list for the cardioversion. That is, that they'll stop my heart and restart it again to get it back into that sinus rhythm. So I've got an appointment with the oncology consultant, the cardio consultant, this coming Wednesday, just to talk about that, and hopefully, I'm really hopeful that we can at least begin the process of getting a date for the cardioversion and get that procedure done and moving ahead, and then apparently having a surgery date will speed that up anyway too. Also, the good news is I get to get this horrible PICC line taken out tomorrow, which is great. So I just need to have some bloods taken from it, and then they can remove it, which is brilliant news. For me, it's just a pain. It catches on anything, and it just makes showering and having a bath or anything like that really difficult. So that'll be really nice to have done. So, you know, as always, I feel very peaceful about all of this, although, you know, the outcome wasn't entirely what I'd hoped for. I would have preferred for the cancer on the liver to have gone. It's smaller and, as I say, very operable. So it's good news that everything has shrunk and that the surgery is going ahead. And as I say, God remains good all the time. He remains faithful and true. And I know that I'm safe in his hands. So there you go. That's the update from sunny Horsham today. And I'll speak with you soon. Thanks.